And if you're looking for things to do this weekend, well, how about checking out the new CD release party for a brand new CD, Cowboy Serenade from KR Wood. It's going to be going on at the Uptown Theater on Main, and it happens this weekend. And we've got KR in our studios this morning. Y'all give them a big round of applause.
Well, good morning, Ed and Kay. It's
Good
a
morning.
beautiful day in the neighborhood, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, and it's going to turn off, get a little rainy tomorrow, or
Yeah.
tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Which we could use. So
But
that's a good thing,
Fill
too.
the lakes, fill the lakes.
That's
I'm a big
right.
Yeah.
advocate of filling the lakes.
And it won't affect you because you'll be inside the Uptown
Absolutely,
Theater
we'll be
this
nice
weekend.
and warm in that beautiful Uptown Theater, and y'all come out and join us.
Yeah.
The fun's going to start about 7 o'clock, and we're releasing our new CD titled Cowboy Serenade.
Uh-huh.
It's a collection of classical cowboy songs, and what we're going to do with the first half of the program is play the songs that are on the CD. Okay, you might even hear some on KBEY later. We've got a few cuts that we're pushing for singles and stuff. Now, this is cowboy music, though. It's the true form of
That's right.
first Americana music, and a few,
Yeah.
There's a
off the
lot of
print.
history behind this
There
music,
really is. And
too.
so what we're going to do is pretty much two different historical presentations. The first one, the Cowboy Serenade, will start as the Cowboys' music came off the trail into the 1900s. And we're going to start off with a gentleman named Carl Sprague back in 1925, had the first 800,000 copies sold on a song called "The Work's All Done This Fall." Take it into the silver screen era with Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, Sons of the
All the
Pioneer,
singing cowboys.
a little Marty Robbins, and then some classic songs, one of them which I'm going to perform for you here in a minute.
All right, great. Now, the show at the Uptown Theater, the CD release party, is it Friday or Saturday night?
It's Saturday night.
Saturday night, all right. It's going to start at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
And it's $10 admission, but a portion of the proceeds is going for a good cause.
Absolutely, to the Marble Falls Drama Department with all
Awesome.
the wonderful programs they did. Seth, got to say hats off to Seth and Sarah out there at the Uptown. There's awesome people, and Russell B. And his Brooks Blake out there, give him a big old yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
But the second half of the program, we're going to take, after we do the Cowboy Serenade, take a little intermission. Then we're going to come back and from a CD that I've had out about the songs and tales of the cattle trail, which tells about the history of the cattle drives, and we're going to highlight the Goodnight Loving Trail, which is the real Lonesome Dove, and it's got some great music, stories, and history. So you won't want to miss that either.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
great.
not.
Now, we're talking to KR Wood. And you're a native Texan, and you've been traveling the state of Texas for over 20 years doing this. How did you come about doing this in the first place?
Well, just got lucky. No, I was raised on a ranch. Yeah, we are blessed because I was born a Texan.
that's right.
And since I was a kid, back in the days when I watched Walt Disney and watched Fess Parker and Davy Crockett and then Texas John Slaughter and a bunch of those wonderful programs Disney had when I was a kid growing up watching the big black and white Philco TV. It kind of stuck with me. So I was raised on a ranch up in North Texas right next door to the Wagner Ranch, which is the largest ranch under one contiguous fence line in Texas. It's not as big as the King Ranch, but it's 550,000 acres.
Is that all?
Just a little spread.
Just a little spread, yeah.
You ever run across Michael Martin Murphy? Because he does a similar kind of thing.
He is one of my friends, mentors, and we run together. As a matter of fact, we're working on a documentary about the fathers of Texas that Michael Martin Murphy has already given us his letter of intent and wants to be a part of. We're going to be recording again inside the Alamo, and keep your ear to the ground. We'll tell you more about that because we did in 2007 get to record the Davy Crockett fiddle from the Whitty Museum. First time anybody's done it live inside the Alamo, and it's a wonderful
That gave me
CD.
goosebumps just thinking about that. What that must have been like.
It was really an experience. You could feel the spirits of the men. And
I bet.
Yeah, just walking through that place. I've been there at the Alamo, and when you walk through it, you can kind of feel it.
You can feel it.
You can feel it.
We were there this last weekend. They dedicated a cannon that supposedly had found its way back home. I said, my God, and they've had it there 4 years. They're just now dedicated. But it was a great ceremony, and this cannon was actually in the Battle of the Alamo. Somehow ended up in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Made its way back home, and it's at the
All right.
That's so cool.
KR Wood is our guest. He has got a CD release party coming up this Saturday night at the Uptown Theater starting at 7 o'clock. Get on out there and enjoy it. And he brought his guitar. He's going to share a song with us.
I'm going to share a song with you this morning. This is an old Marty Robbins song that's part of the program that we'll be doing with the Cowboy Serenade. And,
okay.
It's called The Master's Call.
All right, let's settle up to the campfire.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. KR Wood.
I was but a young man, I was wild and full of fire, a youth within my teens, full of challenge and desire. I ran away from home, I left my mother and my dad. Know it grieved them so to think their only boy went bad. I fell in with an outlaw band, their names are known quite well. How many times we robbed and plundered I could never tell. And this kind of sinful living leads only to a fall. I learned that much and more the night I heard my master call.
There you have it. It is KR Wood, everybody. He's got a big CD release party for his new CD, Cowboy Serenade, coming up at the Uptown Theaters Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Y'all get out there.